So what month comes after November? Is it Decemberember? Is it DEPHEMEREMBER? Is it December ephemera? No, it's DEPHEMEREMBER.
DEPHEMEREMBER is an open collaboration, and it's hosted by Barbara from 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel, and this is the 4th year. If you want to join in the fun, a link to the prompt list is in my video description box.
DEPHEMEREMBER has started. So it's the 2nd of December, which is day 1, and the prompt is altered playing card and antique keys. So I used the prompt to jazz up the cover of my journal. So this is a key from my late father-in-law's house, and this is a playing card that I've made into a door, held closed with a magnet, and this is sort of what the front of it looked like. So this is the transformation. There's my playing card, big jumbo playing card. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I whipped this one up. Hi YouTube friends, it's Lee here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello, and I hope you will subscribe and come back for more entertaining and useful videos. If you don't know me, my name is Lee. I live in Australia and I just like to make mixed media art and journals and junk journal ephemera. I love to recycle things and take part in challenges such as DEPHEMEREMBER. So we've got the prompt lists here, which is great. And this is the journal that I made. It's a no-sew journal made out of food packaging and an old document holder. And I haven't done anything with the pages because I wasn't sure what the prompts were at the time I made the book. So I do know what they are now, but I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the pages, whether I do anything in advance or just fix them up as I go. The prompt for the 2nd of December is altered playing card and antique keys. And when I saw this, I thought, sweet, no problem, got everything I need. And then I went looking for my playing cards and I could not find them anywhere. So I thought, well, we've got a deck of cards in the living room. Can't find them either. So what I have is I've got one extreme to the other. So I have these tiny little playing cards. I've got an ATC, which I could pretend is a playing card. It's more the right size. Then the next thing I have is these humongous things. So what I thought I would do is use one of these great big ones and make a cover plate for this journal. So something to go on the front here. I've got a couple of cards. I thought maybe this one I can just cut out that section and then put it over something else. So that's what I am going to do. And as for keys, I have a bag of old keys here. I might find one in there that I want to use, or I do have a little packet of these. These are new keys that are made to look old. I've got a couple of toppers that I made on a previous video, so there's a link for that video up in the top right hand corner. And I thought maybe I could put one of them on it as well. Some sort of background, cut out the middle, put a background on it, and then put a topper over the top of it. I'm going to cut that out. So that'll be a start. I will take the shine off the card just to make it easier to work with. I just had a thought. If I make this into a door, so I'm just going to cut 3 sides of it. Okay, so this could work. So this is the way I roll with my things. I start with no plan, and I just make it up as I go along. So anyone who's been watching my channel for a while would know that the way things start generally isn't the way they end up. Okay, so we've now got a door. So let's just I'm gonna fold that back a couple of times just to make sure that it's nice and free moving. Okay, so let's start. Something to work on. I'm going to give that a bit of a buff with my sanding block. This is from Craft. So this will get rid of the shine and make it easier for anything that I want to put on there to actually stick. I'm still working things out and my mind is going off in several different directions. I wonder if this will go through this. I like this. Got a nice little pattern on it. I might just take a little bit off the side, so just a sliver, so it'll open and shut a little bit better, more free. And a little bit off the top and bottom as well. As you can see, it was only the tiniest little amount that I cut off there, just to make that movement a bit freer. So what can I put underneath it? So I do have some nice things here. Some special papers. I like the look of that. So I'm going to put some ink or something over that, just to zhuzh it up a bit. I don't know whether this would go very well on there, so I'm just going to try it on the back. Actually, I quite like that. Alright, decision made. So I'm just going to lightly rub this over it. Yes, I really like the way that looks. I'm going to cover this up. So now I'm trying to work out whether to put texture paste or impasto gel on there, and I think I'm going to go with impasto because it's clear and the playing card will still be visible through it. Okay, this is dry enough to work on now. I did repunch the holes. They're not quite in exactly the same place that they were. The bottom one is, the top one's not, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so what I want to do before I do any more, is to go around the edge of the card with this Stays On ink, which is the colour Ganache, which is really dark brown, almost black. Lots of character. This one. It's really going to make a difference. A little bit smudgy down there, that's fine. I've got my little text stamps. I'm just going to put a little bit of text in a couple of different places. Now I have my gilding wax or paste. This is antique green gold, I think. Golden olive. So I'll lightly rub over this, and I'm hoping I might use my finger. I just want to try and get it on the actual modelling paste, the impasto paste. So that's gone hard on this. I'm just going to scrape that off. I'm going to keep it because I'm pretty sure there's a prompt somewhere which talks about that sort of thing. Texture fragments. That's week 2. So for the 10th of December. That's my birthday. So I might be able to use that for that day. I think this sponge is just about in need of retirement. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. So this will go behind, like so. I need to do something with that. I do have a purpley coloured pencil. Let's see. Disguise the fact that it's the punching isn't very well done. Will do. Okay. Now I want something to be inside my door. So I am thinking along the lines of a paper doll or something like that. So I'm just going to look through my paper dolls and see what I've got. So I've decided to gesso over this. I've changed my plan a little bit. So I'm just dry brushing gesso over this to knock back the colours. So I'll dry that off, and it might need another coat. So we're halfway through drying that, and I've decided I want to cover it in black instead, and you'll see why shortly. So this is black gesso. So I'll cover this with the black gesso, and then I'm going to dry it off. Okay, so I'm not using this. I'm not putting a paper doll in there, in this thing, but what I'm going to do is use this image from a book, and I'm going to put this face in the background because I really love that look. So you open up and there's something mysterious in there. So I'm just trying to sort of, by the look of the lips, I think it's Sophia Loren. And so I'll just glue down, I don't know which way, where to put it though. sort of like it with just the one eye showing. It's nice. I think about there. So what I'll do is I'll glue the card onto this paper and then I'll cut it away. Cut away the excess. Be the easiest way to go, I believe. So I'm going to use a bit of glue stick to begin with, and then some art glitter glue on the top because I know that will stick. It won't come off. I'm doing it upside down again. Did that before with this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the excess paper. Okie dokie, so I glued the picture into the back there, and I decided to sew around it on my machine, and my machine started flying up, so I've deliberately made it look even messier than it was. And the other thing I've done is gone around the edge with the Stabilo, but I think I'll do this edge as well. This is my black Stabilo Woody. And was the ink I used I thought was a little bit lost, getting a little bit lost, and I love the grunginess that the Stabilo pencil creates. Now the other thing you can probably see here is my little doorknob. I have put a hole in the door already to put the knob through, so I can screw that on. Hopefully I made it big enough. Yep. I might need a screwdriver to get it all the way in. You can get a screwdriver and work on that. But anyway, I'll show you what it's looking like at the moment. So got a black cover here. I'm thinking of stenciling some gold onto there or some colour onto there. So that's how the cover's going to look. There's the door opening, and I've got this thing here which I thought I might attach a key to, and I'm going to use one of these grungy old keys from all sorts of places. A lot of them are from my father-in-law's farmhouse. Yeah, this one would be because it's got Armadale locksmiths on it. So I think I'll use that one. So I need pliers to get that open, and I need a screwdriver to get that on. And I need to stencil something around the edge. Alrighty, so I've picked this stencil. I have got the doorknob nice and tight on there now. So that's ready to get glued on when I finish doing this bit. So I've got my, I used my pliers to open that jump ring up and get the key onto that little thing, which I'm going to put in the corner. So all I want to do with this paint, which is by Liquitex, and it's called Iridescent Rich Gold. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that around the place. I should just use this. This is just a bit of sponge packaging that I've been using as a dauber. So it works really well. It doesn't fall apart. So let's get some on here. And I just want to make sure there's not too much paint on it. Oh, I like the way that looks actually. See, this is what happens to me. I change my mind about things. It's not working as well on here as it did on the paper though. That's right. I'll just continue around with it and then I'll do the stenciling. It's an adventure. We're on the journey. Journey of discovery. Without a map. Okay, so let's just... okay, this should be okay. This should be okay. I think it'll still show. No, it's not showing. What about a paintbrush? I can see what's going to happen. I'm going to have to, I'll probably end up having to go over the stencil with black over the gold. Why do I do it to myself? Why? Hopefully I can get something to happen. Otherwise, that's what I'm going to have to do. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to paint around the edge, solidify this. See, one thing just leads to another, doesn't it? Okay. So anyone who's new here, this is just par for the course with me. So if this, if you're not into things going wrong, or if you like it when things go wrong and you like to see how they get fixed up, then this is definitely the channel for you. Okay. Oh, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. So this is a rewind. Take two. So what I've done is I've painted around the edge of the page, and now I'm going to use my stencil to put some black in there. So this is what I meant to do in the first place. If you believe that, you believe anything. I hope this is working. Oh, that's better. That's better. I would have been really upset if that hadn't worked. I'm not sure how much of this I need to cover up. Probably covering up too much of it at the moment. Oh, that's looking good. Okay, so I'm going to put some flowery bits here. Yes, it worked well, and up here. Oh no, this is looking alright. This is looking good. Whew. I'm putting paint all over my ribbons. That'll do for there. Okay, the fan's going, so that's what the noise is in the background. And that's what it's going to look like when I put it on there. So this is going to look really nice. You know what I should do? I should put a magnet under that. I wonder if a magnet would stick to that. If I put it on here, then it's going to keep that closed. Let me get the magnets. Just got to find them. It's a bit too hard to find. They're all stuck together. Okay. The little magnets here. They're not very strong. Only tiny little things. I do have some bigger ones somewhere, but I can't find them, of course. Does it stick? Oh, it does. Is it strong enough? Probably not. Let's see. There we go. It's found it. So if I just put a piece of tape on that, then that'll hold it there. I don't know whether that's Richard Burton. I think it is actually. I was thinking Charlton Heston, but I think it's Richard Burton playing, what was his name? Cleopatra's boyfriend? Partner? Was it Julius Caesar? I can't remember. I don't like that. Purple. I'm going to put some black in there and give it a bit of a smoosh. There we go. Better. Just a second. Yes. Stays shut now. Okay. Time to put the key on. I think here somewhere. Like everything I pick up, magnets are sticking to. About there. Okay, so don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing here. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Totally free. And leave a comment. I love to hear the comments. But if you haven't got anything nice to say, don't worry about it. But if you have, bring it on. And if you don't want to leave a comment, but you want to let me know that you like what I'm doing, you can just put a heart or something in the comments. That's fine. I'll accept that. Now what I'm going to do with this is try and cut them off a bit. They're just a little bit too long. Oh, where did that go? Somewhere. Vacuum cleaner will find it. Okay. Right, now I just want to put a little bit of tape over that. Sorry about all that cling and clatter. That's really hard metal, that. Noisy too. Okay, I'll fix that up later. Okay, so I'm going to put my cover plate on. Something I also got out was this, and I was thinking about putting that somewhere. If I'm going to do it, I should do it while it's not on the book, so it's easier to get the holes in the right place and punch the holes. I just punch the hole with the awl. So got them all. Line this up in the middle. Get it off the book. So line that up there. No, more chance of getting this on straight. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me get something that'll stand out. Just found the big magnets, and they were in the same place as the little magnets. I didn't see them. That happens. So in here I've got some tiny little brads. Oh, they're going to be too small. Didn't think about that. They're just the right colour though. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm not sure about the colour now though. What else have we got? Little silver ones. They look pretty good. And there's little gold ones. It's either the silver or the gold. I think I like the silver. Okay, I'm going to go with the silver. So I don't actually have to fit that now because that opens up and I can get it any time I like. Okay, so it's time to glue down this onto the book. So I'm going to glue that down with tacky glue, I think. I don't want to put it right next to the edge, so I don't want it squishing out. I think my machine played up when I tried to sew this because of the impasto paste. So a little bit of a margin at the bottom. That's probably, I don't know, maybe between an 1/8 and a 1/16 of an inch. So we've got about 1/4 of an inch down there. Let's look at it. So I can put my brads through on this little door. My hands are getting so, what's the word for it? We'll put it this way, full of arthritis. So everything is a little bit difficult to do, handling these little bits. And I'll put something over that. I might punch a circle out of some gold paper or something. It's not going to come open. Oh, yes, it did come open, but it closed straight away. It's not a real strong hold, but it should work. Okay. Just need the glue to dry, but there we go. Day 1 done. Just going to put a little plaque in there that says DEPHEMEREMBER. So, prompt list. Thank you for bearing with me through that. So if you're still with me, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And subscribe, please. So we've got altered playing card and antique keys. Well, we got antique key. Okay, number 1. Alrighty, so the next one on the 3rd of December is layered tag and retro film strip. Okay, looking forward to that. Alright, let me know what you think. Hope this has inspired you to maybe create something similar, or you know, when you see the prompt altered playing card and you probably don't think of doing something like this, maybe you just think of actually making an altered playing card. So it was a bit of a lucky break, I guess, that I couldn't find my playing cards, because I would never have done this. And it was only that I happened to notice that square or rectangle ruled out on this card that I thought about making a door, because I was going to cut that right out. Anyway, thanks for bearing with me. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you for the next one. Hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooray! June, July, August and September, October and then November. At the end of the month, what do you get? It's DEPHEMEREMBER. It's DEPHEMEREMBER. DEPHEMEREMber.